We're here with Cal State San Marcos head coach Renee Jimenez, and to her left, Akayla Hackson, after a semifinal victory over Cal State East Bay. First, coach, just an opening statement about tonight's game.
Well, we knew this wasn't going to be easy. East Bay plays really well in the conference tournament. They've done that for multiple years. I think they went through a couple years ago and won the whole thing and took the AQ. So we knew that Coach Sires would do a really good job game planning and have them really pumped up and ready to go, and they kind of feed off her energy. So they came at us really hard. I mean, they got a lot of our guards in foul trouble early, and that kind of took us out of the flow of the game. And I thought good credit to them. But I think the second half we kind of got back into our flow. We had, our typical kind of starters in and our subs, and we had our rotation back, and so that really helped us. I thought these guys did a great job being really aggressive. I think we shot maybe 7 free throws the first half. We ended up shooting 38 for the game, I believe. So we knew we needed to be aggressive and make either the refs make calls or we needed to make layups. So really proud of these guys for kind of digging in and grinding and getting the job done.
Free throws have really seemed to be a key for you guys this year. Akayla, talk about that, how that keys you, and why it's such a focus for your team.
Well, free throws are always important. I mean, anytime you can get to the line and get some of their main players in foul trouble is always an advantage for us. So it was important for us. I mean, they started off getting us like 3 of our guards in foul trouble. And then at the end, we kind of started to fight back. We started being more aggressive. So I think it helped us and it changed the game for us.
East Bay led for the first 30 minutes of the game, basically, and you guys really just kind of kept composure and kept chipping at it especially in the fourth quarter. What is it about this squad that kind of lends itself to being calm out there?
I mean, I don't know. We have a lot of veterans out there. We played together for a year and a half, but just knowing that we'll get the job done. Last year we had a lot of overtime games where we had to fight back in the fourth and we would pull it out. So we have a lot of experience in the fourth and keeping our composure and just staying cool. So.
Yeah, I agree. I think they do a really good job. They're not coming in timeouts yelling at each other. They're kind of coming in one stop at a time, and we just keep telling them just chip away, chip away. They do a really great job of withstanding other teams' runs. They don't get too emotional about it. It doesn't freak them out. They're very composed against the press. Kind of anything that they see, they're really able to settle into it. And so I think, like Akayla said, that's attributed to everyone who's playing right now played last year. And I think when you have that kind of experience down the stretch, you're able to kind of close out close games, make the right plays. I think you saw we got a little disheveled early on. We turned the ball over too many times, but once they settled in and they kind of got their rhythm going, there really wasn't a whole lot that was going to stop this group from winning that game.
And now you guys advance to play UC San Diego for the 3rd time this year. However, you beat them both times. So talk about that. Is that familiarity a benefit, or is that a little hard going in after winning both games?
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. I think playing a team 3 times is always really hard. It's really hard to beat a team 3 times. I think at this point in the season, there's no secrets. They know what we know, or they know what we do. We know what they do. They know all our play calls. We know all their play calls. It's kind of one of those things of who's going to put the ball in the basket more and who's going to get stops down the stretch. They're really scary because they can get really hot from 3, and we know that. I think these guys do a really good job of locking in. They get excited to play them. They understand what it means to play them and have that opportunity. But I think it's gonna be a dogfight. And both teams played a ton of minutes tonight. So if you I looked at San Diego's minutes a little while ago, and they all played 33 plus minutes, and so did our team. So it's going to be who can rest and recover and find the energy to kind of dig in and get the job done for 40 minutes tomorrow.
No, I agree with all that. It's going to be an exciting game, that's for sure. I don't know. I feel like you summed that up. We know their offense like the back of our hand. They know our stuff. It's just going to be who can make shots, who's going to come compete.
Now you guys won the co-championship, and Renee tweeted pictures of cutting down the net before the season. Talk a little bit about how that's motivated you this year to do it at the end of the season too.
No, yeah, I was really surprised you did that. I'm not gonna lie. That was really cool. I've never done that. So when I got up there, in practice, I messed up. I didn't know how to cut the net. So I'm glad we did that. But I mean, we kept the net in our locker room all season, so it's something that we just look at and it motivates us to do better. We keep the little piece that we cut down in our lockers, so it's cool that we actually got our own, right, a real one. But yeah, it's definitely been a big motivation for us all year.
Did you know this team was gonna be the team to get to do that?
I think as a coach, you have when you have a special group, and one thing that really sets this team apart is their experience, and you never know what the other team has, right? Like, you know what your cards are, you don't know what the other person's cards are, but I knew this group had kind of a special opportunity to be a really unique team, and I think, for us, if you look at our practice shirts, it says everything matters, and so that's day to day, everything that we do matters, and so we felt like, well, let's do it. Let's teach them how to climb the ladder. Let's teach them where to cut the net. And actually, when we were walking out to do it last weekend, half of them were going like, "Oh my God, thank God we did that, because I don't really know. I don't know where I'm supposed to cut or what I'm supposed to do." So you got to practice everything. And I think it was kind of a silly moment for them, but I think to look back and be like, wow, a few months later we're actually doing the real thing, I think they understand that all those little details in what we do in our program matter.
All right, good luck
Cool.
tomorrow.
Awesome, thank you.